As workers in the World Trade Center, this is a sound none of us wants to hear. But if we don't listen to it, if we don't heed the alarm, our lives and the lives of the people we work with could be in danger. That's where you come in. You, as well as the floor wardens, deputy wardens, and searchers, play an essential role in safety procedures. You and the fire safety team on your floor are the first line of defense in a fire emergency. We want you to know what to do in an emergency and how to report an emergency to building management and appropriate authorities. The fire prevention and safety features of the World Trade Center are as good as you will find in any high-rise office building. For example, there are smoke detectors throughout the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems and in the elevator lobbies. A sprinkler system is in place in the World Trade Center. A temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit sets off the sprinklers in the affected area. Statistics show that sprinklers extinguish 98% of the fires they attack. In an emergency evacuation, the fire department could order activation of the smoke purge system. This system draws smoke and fumes from tenant areas and simultaneously pumps fresh air into corridors, enabling occupants to travel to the stairways. There are redundant electrical feeds and backup power generators to provide lighting in affected areas. Backing up the backups are battery-powered lights in stairwells and elevators. Phosphorescent strips help illuminate staircases and other important areas. Cabinets on the landings house water-filled fire extinguishers. However, World Trade Center occupants should not attempt to use this equipment if by doing so they would expose themselves to personal danger or cause delay in the evacuation of a fire floor. The Port Authority police are trained in structural firefighting as they may be the first professionals to reach the scene in an emergency. Members of the Port Authority Police Fire Brigade put on firefighting gear, as in this demonstration, before responding to the emergency scene to await orders. Of course, the New York City Fire Department takes charge once its personnel arrive. An engine company and a ladder company are based just across Liberty Street from the Trade Center. The fire command station in the lobby of each building of the World Trade Center provides the vital communications link between the floor fire safety team and the Port Authority Police, the New York City Fire Department, and other emergency response personnel. The Deputy Fire Safety Director is a professional, and it is imperative that fire safety teams obey the orders he or she passes on. Additional trained Deputy Fire Safety Directors are on duty throughout the workday in the sky lobbies. In emergencies, they may be the liaison with the Port Authority Police Fire Brigade, the New York City Fire Department, and other emergency response personnel. In their daily routine, the Deputy Fire Safety Directors monitor stairwells and corridors and supervise the vertical patrol guards who are constantly moving on to the staircases. If you are the floor warden or acting floor warden, you may start your day by signing in at the desk of the Deputy Fire Safety Director who is responsible for your floor. Later, you report by telephone on members of your floor team who are absent that day and give the names of people who are substituting. You also report on your periodic check of stairway doors and make certain none are obstructed, inoperable, or locked. And you report if you have seen trash on the stairwells or in the freight elevator lobby. Trash is an obvious fire menace. There is admittedly no such thing as a typical fire emergency, but we have taken the liberty of dramatizing one to illustrate how a properly organized floor fire safety team and building tenants should act. First, the discovery by someone on your floor. Immediately call 435-3540.
Port Authority Police, Officer Smith.
Hello, this is Mary Jones. I'd like to report a fire on my floor.
What floor are you on?
The 23rd floor, Building 1.
Where exactly on the floor are you?
The northeast corner.
What do you see?
I see smoke coming out of the copy room.
Do you see flames?
No, but I see lots of smoke.
Okay, get everyone out of the area and out into the corridor. I'll notify the fire department, the fire command station, and the emergency response team.
The audible alert tone begins the evacuation. The warden leads the way into the corridor. Information and instructions will start coming over the public address system as the deputy wardens move their fellow office workers into the corridors near the fire stairs.
Fire command station, this is the floor warden on the 23rd floor. All the people have moved out into the corridor?
Are your searchers getting everyone out?
Yes, the searchers are searching the offices right now.
Male and female searchers make certain no one is left behind in restrooms and individual offices. Doors should then be closed but not locked. This is so the fire department can gain easy access and conduct another search as quickly as possible. Even in an emergency, you may encounter people who just won't cooperate. But you're not required to risk your life for some would-be tycoon.
All right, Steve, you gotta give me those figures for the East Coast.
Yeah, get out.
This emergency done now.
You alone, we have to
I don't have time. Please get out of my office.
leave. Please.
No, Steve, stay on the line. I want to get this done now.
All right, come on. You gotta
Just
go.
go away. Thank you.
All right, we gotta go.
All right, give me those figures for the East Coast again. Yeah. All
It
right.
is most important that team members report in detail to the warden so he or she can be certain that everyone on the floor is accounted for.
Fire command station, this is the floor warden on the 23rd floor. We have one individual who refuses to evacuate his office.
Where exactly is he?
He is in the southwest corner, room 2371.
Okay, that's all you can do. We'll take care of it.
This is the floor warden on the 23rd floor. All of our people are out into the corridor now and are accounted for.
Okay, please stand by for further instructions.
Try to reassure the people. Within seconds of the alarm being given, firefighting professionals will be on the way to the scene. Chances are an order to evacuate the floor, if it comes, will be given just a minute or two after tenants start moving into the corridor. There's no reason to panic.
Floor warden, check stairway B. Make sure it's clear.
Stairway B? Okay, I'll check.
Twenty-third floor, fire safety team. Using stairway B, start an orderly evacuation to the 20th floor. Please walk. Don't run. There is no danger. Fire safety team, please report in when all occupants are assembled on the 20th floor. Thank you.
Originally, at least, only the floor where the fire has been discovered and the floor immediately above it are evacuated. There should be no crowding on staircases. If more than one staircase is used, everybody would still emerge on the same evacuation floor to await the arrival of the Port Authority Emergency Response Personnel or the New York City Fire Department.
This is the floor warden from the 23rd floor. We are now on the 20th floor and we are waiting further instructions.
Okay, you'll receive further instruction from the emergency response team or the fire department.
Some co-workers may require or request assistance if there is a fire emergency. The floor warden should designate companions in advance to be with those people throughout the emergency. A special chair is provided to floor fire safety teams for people who need assistance to go down the stairs. A note of caution, the person operating the chair should weigh at least as much as the person being assisted. So, to recap the duties of the people in the white cap, the warden reports in explicit detail and relays directions from the fire command station and fire professionals. The deputy wardens in the red caps round employees up, lead them into the corridor, and make sure everyone is present or accounted for. Searchers check offices and restrooms to make sure everyone has heard the warnings and direct them to safety. The rest is up to the professionals, the police, the firefighters, and emergency response personnel. You will become more comfortable with the procedures of the floor fire safety team as you take part in the twice-a-year fire drills required by the New York City Fire Department. Take the drill seriously and try to get your fellow workers to do the same. There are many safety features in the World Trade Center. But in a crisis, it is people who must do the job, people like the members of the World Trade Center fire safety teams. For further information about floor fire safety teams, please consult the Tenant Fire Safety Guide or contact the World Trade Center Fire Safety Director, who will provide assistance, direction, and training for members of the Tenant Fire Safety Team as well as office employees.